Imagine two people, same age, same city, same job title. One becomes wealthy, the other stays stuck paycheck to paycheck. How? It's not luck. It's not even just effort, it's mindset. In this video, we're exposing 7 shocking differences between the rich and poor mindset and how these hidden beliefs quietly shape your bank account, your future, and your freedom. So stay with me because point number 7, it's the one even successful people forget, and it can cost you everything. Ready? Let's flip the switch. Point 1, mindset about money, tool versus obstacle. Poor mindsets see money as a barrier. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. Rich mindsets see money as a tool. How can I afford that? How do I earn more? One shuts down ideas. The other unlocks solutions. Here's a hard truth. If you always see money as the enemy, you'll never become its master. So, next time you hear your inner voice say, I can't, ask instead, how can I? Because let's be real, unless you're allergic to abundance, that mindset shift is free. Point 2, time perspective. Short-term comfort versus long-term freedom. Poor mindsets live for the weekend. Rich mindsets live for the decade. One chases quick dopamine, fast food, fast entertainment, fast money. The other plays the long game, delayed gratification, strategic moves, and compounding gains. Think of time like a credit card. Poor mindsets swipe now and pay later, with interest. Rich mindsets invest now and earn interest for life. And speaking of interest, the next difference might be quietly draining yours. Point 3, risk, fear it versus use it. Poor mindsets. Fear risk. What if I fail? Rich mindsets respect risk, but use it. They ask, what if I never try? What does it cost to stay stuck? Every wealthy person you admire took a leap, calculated, not careless. Being broke is risky. Staying in the same job for 40 years is risky. Not learning about investing is risky, but here's the kicker. Poor mindsets think safety is in avoiding failure. Rich mindsets know safety is in building skills. Point 4, identity. Victim versus creator. Poor mindsets say, it's not my fault. The system is rigged. I wasn't born rich. Rich mindsets say, I create my life. I learn. I adapt. I own my outcomes. Blame is easy. Responsibility is powerful. You can't control your past, but you can control your response. Creators build futures. Victims wait for rescue. And by the way, there is no financial superhero coming to save you. Unless your name is Elon Musk Jr., you're going to need a better plan. Point 5, learning. Entertainment versus education. Poor mindsets binge shows. Rich mindsets binge books. One kills time, the other builds value. Let's do the math. The average millionaire reads 2 or more books a month. The average broke adult? Netflix 3 hours a day. Education compounds, entertainment expires. Want to build wealth? Turn scroll time into skill time. But knowledge alone isn't power, unless you combine it with this next trait. Point 6, action. Procrastinate versus execute. Poor mindsets overthink and underdo. Rich mindsets execute. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They start messy, fix fast, and keep moving. Perfection is a fancy word for fear. The rich fail fast, learn fast, and grow rich. Not because they're smarter, but because they move. You can read every finance book on the planet, but if you never open a brokerage account, it's just theory. Which brings us to the final, most dangerous difference. Point 7, growth ceiling, fixed versus expanding. Poor mindsets. Believe people are born rich, smart, or talented. Rich mindsets know everything is learnable, especially wealth. They invest in themselves. Courses, mentors, challenges. Poor mindsets say, that's not me. Rich mindsets say, that could be me. And that one shift, that's the mindset that rewires your future. Because if you don't believe wealth is possible for you, you've already lost. Let's recap. Money, tool versus obstacle. Time. Long-term vision versus short-term comfort. Risk, calculated courage versus avoidance. Identity, creator versus victim. Learning, self-education versus distraction. Action, execution versus procrastination. Growth, expanding potential versus fixed fate. Every rich person started with one thing, a decision to think differently. Now, it's your turn. Stop thinking like a prisoner of your circumstances. Start thinking like the architect of your future. And if you're serious about building that future, click the video on screen. 5 money mistakes to avoid in your 20s and 30s. It's the next step in your transformation. Your mindset is your map, but your actions? That's what gets you there. Let's go build your wealthy life. together.